welcome back. We have the second part of what the hell do we see on the character sheet kind of thing. This time it's more the mobile version, since I realized last time that I didn't really cover that. So we're just going to go over the same thing. And if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. My speaking is a bit of a struggle today, so you might see some cuts, but we'll see. So this is my character sheet that I used last time, I think. Catherwood Scratchball, which is the name is at the top, right here. There's a whole manage thing, yay! With which was previously at the top of the page, is now on the side. We have short rest, long rest, the game log for all the dice rolls that the group does digitally. Manage levels for if your character levels up, and you have character settings as well. Then below that we have the proficiency bonus. We are level 6, so it's 3 at the moment. That will automatically update as you level. The walking speed, which I have a feat for and took a penalty for because of size, which in the new book we don't have to do anymore, which is strange. Initiative, which is based on dexterity mostly, and armor class. So those are most of your defenses. If you have other defenses or you need to customize it because of some spells, resistances, immunities, that kind of stuff, you can do that there, or conditions, you can flick these. Exhaustion is at the bottom here. Then we have the ability scores are in this square right at the top. These are not your saves are below. The difference is when your DM asks for a saving throw, and you have dexterity in this case, you get your proficiency bonus on top of that. And in general, just roll the saving throw when he asks. Sometimes he does ask for an ability check. If the thing you're going to do, it doesn't really fall underneath any of the skills. And he might pick like a general ability score instead. Below that we have the senses that were previously on the left hand side as well, underneath saving throws. Perception, investigation and insight are usually listed as the 3 basic passive senses. And dark vision, which is what some races do have, other races don't have, and Warlock gets it as one of their options. As their back to thingies, Eldritch invocations, that's the thing. So we can scroll this up and down. This hit points at the bottom, at the top, and inspiration bottom here as well. So we have click on this, you can do the healing, do the damage, and then press apply. Like if I do this, apply changes will appear, which I won't because I don't take any damage at the moment since I'm not playing the game. Next to that, what I didn't show last time, I think, is the dice. So if you hover over these, they will say what they are, and you can just click them, roll, and the dice actually working now. So this time I rolled a 13. Next we have this. This is the menu for all the things you might have to navigate to. Most commonly you will use skills, actions, spells, and inventory, most likely. Since features and traits you will reference from time to time if you're like, hey wait, I can do something that is not listed, so in that case you can reference it. Skill list, it's just a skill list, like alphabetical order like it was before. All the numbers are clickable for dice. I think I've moved. Come on. I just lost my mouse. That is fantastic. Hold on a second. Fixing it. Hopefully. Come on. There we go. It's fixed. So skill list. You will use these the most during the roleplay scenarios or during combat sometimes as well. Most important for combat is most likely, if you're not a spellcaster, your actions. At the top you see all the options: attack, an action, everything that takes an action, including attack action, is listed here. So I've unarmed strike, which is the regular thing. I can use my claws, and all of this takes an action in combat. And then we go to bonus actions. Since I'm rogue, I have a few more options here since I have cunning actions, so dash, disengage, or hide are bonus actions for me. And I have my offhand attack is listed here as well, because I have that in my offhand, and that will take your bonus action to use. Reactions is what you do between combat turns. Is in a reaction step. Attacks of opportunity. Featherfall is a spell that I have. And Uncanny Dodge is also a feature for Rogue. And then other is, in this case, a sneak attack, which you can choose to use whenever you hit. You have interaction with an object as other as well. Usually it takes an action, but sometimes it's a free action depending on how the wording is for your specific DM. Then you have other things that take longer for casting time, I believe. Casting time is an hour, and I think mending is a minute. Oh, this battery is done. Okay. So, yeah, so this one is a minute. I'm currently twisted because I have to, well, I can left hand this maybe. Feline agility is once during a move action, so it's also listed in others, and limited use things is sending for me, and feline agility because it has a weird comeback. Like if I stand still for a turn, I get it back because I can regain my breath for a bit, and sending is like a once a day thing. So the mouse might be a little bit wobbly at the moment. And sometimes your spells, attack spells, are also listed usually in your attack or your all. However, I have a bunch of other spells that are not listed. So Mage Hand, Prestidigitation, Color Spray, all of that is not listed. Neither do they use any of the saving throws because my character is dumb. Low intelligence score, and guess what? Arcane Trickster is intelligence based, so I have a -1 on those attacks. So you got spells here in your spell section. So if you're not if you're curious about a spell, click on it. You can read it, what it does, and then you can cast it by pressing the button and then telling your DM what it does if it doesn't have a rule attached to it. Even also, if you're in the menu and you see this icon, this is my Beyond 20, I think, and it detects any dice roll. And if I click on this, I roll it basically. So we have covered skills, abilities, save, senses, actions, and spells currently. So let's go to inventory. Pretty self-explanatory. It's all your items in your backpack, in your on your person, in the bucket if you have a bucket and you carry stuff in it, and your attunements are also down here if you have magic items and other possessions. I have a love letter of someone. I don't even remember who, but I do have a love letter in my other possessions. Then we have features and traits, which is your class features and your racial features and your feats. So if you choose in a feat like I did, I have extra 10 mobility, and difficult terrain means nothing to me when I dash. So we have that, and then if we go down to description, it is your background and description of your character. So the faith, the hair color, and style, skin color. It's all, you can pretty much fill in whatever. Like I filled in who knows because I'm covered in fur, right? So you could also say fur. I'm 3'6". I'm small-ish. Size technically is small, but I couldn't change that. With the new books you can. And you can add additional appearance information down there. Then we have proficiencies in languages. It just lists your proficiencies, like what you can use and get your proficiency bonus on. This basically, and your languages is at the bottom there. And then you have your note sections. If you take notes, I highly recommend taking notes. Like I have a red and black spice grown pot with infernal markings. It's a pot that grows a random herb every single day, rolling a d100. It's very fantastic, and I have a bag of broken dreams, which I will use at some point to get everyone in trouble. And my familiar and mount is in extras, which you can manage extras and then add stuff. So it's a similar layout, but you just have to keep in mind that you have this menu you have to navigate through. And every menu I go into, the top bar, which is arguably the most important bar with the HP and the armor class, stays there. Same in the other character sheet, it's always at the top. Why? Because if you are in combat and you're looking up spells or anything, you can just, my armor class is 17, sorry, okay, I will do the hit points thing. I take like 7 points of damage, I will do that quickly, and then you don't lose where you are. So it's very easy, it's very simple, it's very streamlined so far. If you have any questions about D&D in general, about the character sheet, about what to look for, or how to use it, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to help. Either I will answer in the comment, or I will make a new video explaining what the question was. So, thank you for watching. I will see you next time, and happy gaming.